right, so like the intro said, we're going to be tasting 4 of these whiskeys here. What we tried to do is pick 4 that are pretty much relatively the same. All are 100 proof, right? Except for the Johnny Drum, which is 101. They're all roughly $20 to $40, give or take. $30 maybe being the average of all of them.
Nothing too crazy.
Yep.
And, you know, if you're here to get tasting notes and...
Wrong channel.
Yep, no, we are about as amateur as they get. We're going to tell you what we like about it, what we don't like about it. And then hopefully by the end we will then, you know, so we have... Bob is the only one that knows what 1 through 4 are. We will rank them when we're done and we'll see. You know, how they fared with us, I guess.
Sounds like fun to me.
Rank them from gasoline to kerosene.
Getting your unbiased opinion on it, so you don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
and these are all fresh pops.
Yep. And actually, we did want to give a shout out to Bob's friend.
For Josh with Willett Distillery. He was able to procure the Johnny Drum for us, as well as the Old Bardstown.
Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Yes, because I know, and I believe Mike agrees with me. Me and Mike, we have not had Johnny Drum or Old Bardstown. I know it seemed like Johnny Drum was kind of available in the Wisconsin area for a while, and it's kind of almost gone away.
I found it. I sent you guys that text. I'm like, Bob, did you get it? Because I
right.
found a bottle, at retail.
Is this the Old Bardstown? That must be. Is that like?
It's bottle and bond.
No, but is it?
But
Kentucky
I think that's a Kentucky
only?
exclusive.
Oh, maybe I'm not sure
because I've never seen that up here, and so
That's
that
a
was
Kentucky
actually
exclusive,
the one I'm probably most excited to try. If I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I've told you guys this off camera. I expect my number 1 to be my jam, Old Forester.
I love Old Forester as well.
Yeah, so I expect that. So we'll see what happens because I may be pleasantly surprised with. I have a feeling I'll be able to pick what Knob Creek is. I have drank my fair share of that.
Gosh, you can see Jeremy.
And we'll go from there.
And I'm gonna be just trying them randomly. I want to try all 4, but I'm not going in any particular order to these guys. I'm just whatever I feel like trying. I'm gonna try it. So
for you to also, as you're trying them,
I'll give.
Let's know what you
if
think.
there's one that you're like, oh, this is better than the rest.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested in that as well.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, it's growing on me. You know, I've been doing the mixed drinks, the things like that. So I'm starting to acquire a little bit of a taste to it. So it's not just gasoline down the fire hose type of thing.
And 100 proof isn't too bad. I mean, 115 is usually my money shot. Is what I like. I know, Rob. Sorry, none of these are flavored like caramel or anything like that. But hopefully you'll enjoy this. And then, man behind the curtain, you're going to partake in this with us as well. So, so Jeremy behind the curtain there has his own 1 through 4 setup. And so what do you say? Do you want to get this party started?
Should we start with the nose? Even though we're not going to be pulling out scents or flavors.
We can try. And maybe if you actually get something out of it, great. I'd actually be very intrigued to see like what someone may pick out of it. I know a lot of people when they first start this, they smell it. They're like, I smell alcohol.
Yeah, all ethanol. Yeah.
I smell alcohol. That's all I smell.
I smell alcohol.
So we're going to go with number 1 first.
And like I said, they don't know what it is, but I in particular have poured the Johnny Drum first. So
I actually get like a vanilla or caramel with this one a little bit. If I had to take a guess, kind of like burnt sugar.
It smells like alcohol.
No.
There it is.
That's it.
Short, right?
Yeah, no, there's not much to it. I mean, off the bat, I don't know.
That's not Old Forester.
No, it is not Old Forester. I can definitely say it, but it's.
I
think it's Knob Creek.
Could be. I don't know.
I wish I remembered what I wrote down. Like I said, I got it written down.
It's a whiskey.
Yeah, clean.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
No,
It tastes like burning.
Well, okay. So everyone at home, if you like burning, number 1's your jam.
Yeah, and we're not clearing pallets and doing crackers and water or anything like that.
Like I said, we're about as amateur as they get. So if you're going to be like the normal bourbon drinker, not the one that's going to take a picture of your Rolex and your Mercedes steering wheel and your crotch shot bottle, Mike knows what I'm talking about.
He does that.
I do not.
Exactly. So, but he doesn't have a Rolex or a Mercedes.
No,
or
it's a Timex.
I have
my
Casio.
Ford Fiesta.
Casio.
I have an Apple Watch and a Honda.
I'm not lying when I say I have what was the one that had the Indiglow? When you would press it, it was Indiglow. Was that Timex?
It was Timex, wasn't
I
it?
have
all watches Timex back in the day.
I have an old Timex digital that I
Or
wear at
Casio.
work
It
with
might
a
have been
Velcro
Casio,
band
too.
because I'm not. If I get in a fight with anybody at work,
Did you take it off?
I don't want it. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break. You know what I mean?
I figured you just wanted a quick release to go.
No, it's if it gets broken, I'm only out like $15. All right,
Nice.
All right,
number two.
Not a whole lot there.
This one smells like more like so. This one, like I said, number one, I got more vanilla or caramel off of it. This one, I'm not lying. I smell just ethanol. But
I'll tell you why you guys are drinking that. That Johnny Drum that I had was
Good.
That was pretty good. I could sip on that.
This one's kind of smooth.
They're all thinking. You'll see the smoke coming from their.
A little bit longer of a
Brain's pretty
finish on that
short.
one.
Well, the first one already burnt my throat. This one's smooth. going down.
I'm moving
I'm talking
number
about the
2 to
thinking.
number 1 so far. So number 2 so far, Yep.
I like how you're trying to guess it as you go.
Well, I've
And Rob's
drank.
just sitting here going.
I have drinking so much Old Forester.
I already
in my
drank all
life.
4.
I like to think that I guess it, but so my number 1 so far is going to be number 2. So and then number 1 is number 2. So we'll see.
Number one's number 2, huh?
I'm kind of agreeing with
kinda-
you. Neither one blew me off. Jeez.
You might want to cut that out, Jeremy.
No, we're leaving that in there.
Nope.
So neither one blew him or jerked him off, is what he just said.
That is what he said. Yeah.
Nothing outstanding, but I will say number 2's got a longer finish for sure.
And while you guys are drinking that, I'm going to try some of the kettle. Or
Kettle?
whatever that, what is that? What do you get? Old. What's the old stuff you get?
Old
The
Forester.
Old Forester,
not kettle.
yes. And that's actually from their Whiskey Rose series, where they had different years.
That's 1897.
Yeah, I believe that's what that one is. Yeah, it was that, or I also had a 1910 at home. I didn't bring that one.
This is
Old fine
1897.
whiskey.
But that was
100.
100
1910's old fine.
Yeah, and that was 115 proof, I believe, and so I didn't want to.
And 1920s, the double oaked.
So
Prohibition
Yes,
style.
and I love 1920.
Question for you: is that one difference? The difference in proof as the number one, where 100 to 101, does that make a huge difference?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not
One
to me.
proof ain't gonna-
Not to
Yeah.
me.
I won't pick that up.
Some bourbon connoisseur sommelier maybe.
Bottle and bonds have to be 100 proof. But
Yeah,
that,
and
there was a. We don't need to get into that.
No,
on
but
this
it's
show.
some with the government and
Government.
how you distill it and all that bullshit. Yeah,
They
they
were
had.
placing standards in how you could bottle and proof liquor
Yeah,
because people were
Just throwing whatever.
spitting like tobacco tar in there and all types of people were getting sick and dying. So that's where the bottle and bond
There's
Well-
not much on this. This is not.
on the nose.
No, it's like toasted nail polish.
Toasted nail polish. That's what it think. Oh,
I've
Rob
smelled that
has
before.
shifted his around now.
I've smelled that before.
So when's
far
the
this-
last time you
so
had
far-
some toasted nail polish?
Looks like Rob is
Now that
liking the
he said
toasted
that,
nail
it's
polish.
It's been about 30
Now that he
years.
said it, think about nail polish and
I told you.
There is that.
I wish I knew which ones you guys are drinking right now.
oh god.
Sorry,
So
guys.
I put this one as my number 1 so far.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
It matches the smell to me though. Like it's not. It's almost sweeter to me. It's not harsh,
No, it's not.
which is funny
Do you
because
get
not.
the char of a barrel on there? Like
I got.
taste that in
I'm sorry. I got a
Little
little
more woody?
Malort from this.
Well, there's one glass that I put Malort in. You don't know.
Oh shit!
I found it.
That would be.
That would be so good, wouldn't it?
I found
If I could have snuck that Malort away from you guys and put one,
I
put
would've-
it in one of the.
I would have headshot that bottle, guess.
man.
All of them are Malort.
As a man who has taken multiple bottle chugs of that shit in recent.
Actually,
Podcast.
all right,
Were they
so,
all here? I was gonna say they're all in this room, weren't they?
so far that's last place for me.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's I can't quite. It's
Malort.
That's not knob. That's not.
it's
Old
weird.
Forester.
I'm almost. Is this Johnny Drum?
I don't know. I hope not.
I'm
I
almost
was really
with
excited
you.
for Johnny Drum. I don't think.
To me, it's one of those two,
You know,
and I'm I'm almost with you because Johnny Drum is that one. Okay, I will firmly admit I'm not a huge fan of Willet whiskey. Their Willet pot still, not a fan.
Beautiful bottle.
The bottle is fantastic.
Great to have up on a shelf. Looks.
I might as well just put brown water in there. I mean,
It's not that bad.
But I would rather spend $40 on that. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever it is. So, but the Willet also makes a family rye. They make family estate. I haven't had like the purple tops or any of their higher end stuff, but I had their normal 4-year stuff.
4-year. No.
I'm not a fan of overly pickly, briny ryes, and so I had 2 bottles of that. I traded one for a Offerman Lagavulin,
Nice.
and then another one that was open that I had opened. I ended up giving to a guy for his wedding gift. I'm like, here you go, you can have this shit.
Okay.
So anyway, number four.
This one smells
On the
good.
Don't
nose.
say it.
This is my winner on the nose.
I do have to say,
Oh,
not
that's
because
good.
maybe because I smelt and drank 3
Oh,
already.
that's
This
good.
one smells good.
That is good.
This has got like it almost smells like maraschino cherry. Actually,
That's good.
Oh yeah.
It does.
A little more of that.
Out of all 4, this one smells the best.
This one smells.
Yeah, I agree.
Because this one actually smells like cherries. Like, I almost compare it with what did it have here? Number 2 was my number 1 currently. Ooh. Yeah, I like the smell of this one just a little bit better.
That one
Like
smelt the best out of all of them, for sure.
So I'll tell you guys, I am tasting a difference in the 3 on the left there that I've tried so far, and there I can see the difference of, what each one is.
Man.
this is 1 or 2 for me.
I was going to say, I think I'm moving this to 2. Number 1 on nose, but it still didn't.
Mike, you want to put a little Knob Creek in here?
Sure. I want to slide it over.
Yep. This is gonna go great. Oh, it worked.
Hey,
Now I'm just curious to see how it goes when you
Should I pour it off?
just a little.
poured off the taint.
Just a little bit. That's plenty. Oh my God,
You don't have to finish it.
I have to.
That was barely anything.
That's
I
not even.
know.
That's like a half an ounce, man. You want to get to the little like the little curve of the Glencairn there. You're gonna get about an ounce. So yeah,
Give it a swirl.
swirl that it's made
It's
for
not
nosing.
wine.
Give
No,
it a
yeah,
swirl.
you want to aerate it.
Yeah.
And
And
give
pass
it
it across both nostrils.
yeah, both nostrils. Yeah, I don't. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. I'm going 1.
1.
Yeah,
That
No,
was pretty
the
good.
nose was great.
and that's
on
what's
number 4.
and that's what's fooling me. I think with it is that. That's what I think is fooling me.
I
Are you
appreciated
gonna-
number 2 on the.
What about
palate
you,
more.
Jeremy?
Number 4
I know. I
was-
think you just poured them all into one glass, didn't you, back there?
No, I drank each one separately.
Did you change up the order
I
at
better
all?
go grab my paper.
Right now, the order that I have it in is the order from I have, the best to the least. So if we go through it, I have the ones that I like all the way to the ones I don't like.
Yep,
So I have 4, 2, 1, 3.
I have 2, 4, 1, 3.
I have 4, 3, 1, 2.
See, all right.
And
I'm
then
liking
I
this.
have 3, 1, 4, 3.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
3, 1, 4, 3.
Wait, wait,
You said
wait,
3
wait. Why do you
twice.
have 2
Sorry,
threes?
2. Sorry, 2, 1. Sorry, it smeared the bottom of it.
Wait a
It
minute.
looks
I
like
have 2 4s. What?
2, 1, and this is a
Well,
4, 3. Sorry.
This one's a question mark.
This one looks like the Batman symbol right here. I mean, look at that.
That's the winner.
All right, so what's
All right.
number 1?
Yeah. What's number
So-
1?
Well, I'll tell you guys from what I've tasted. In my
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
opinion,
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I would go 3, to be honest,
Okay.
for me, and then probably 4, 2, 1.
3, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I take that back. It'd probably be 3, 2, 4, 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
3, 2, 4, 1.
So I'm 4. I'm 2, 4, 1, 3.
Yep. And I'm 4, 2, 1, 3.
Okay.
So me and you are we flopped our 1 2s.
Okay.
Okay.
Which
So,
I'm gonna be heartbroken if this is not Old Forester because I could have swore I might be able.
What
to.
was yours,
So
Rob,
you guys-
again?
Number
I
one
was 4-3-1-2.
So
And
me
then-
and you are both.
Are you writing them down, Jeremy, or you want me to write them down?
No, I'm gonna do it while I'm watching it.
There you go.
So mine
right, so-
again was 2, 1, 4, 3.
All right. So what's bottle number 1 or
So-
glass number 1?
Give me your lists again. Where do you guys have number 1 at?
3 for me.
3 for me.
3.
2.
2. You guys are going to be a little bit upset because that's the Old Forester.
Holy
Really?
shit! Are you serious?
Yep.
Well, I suck.
That one was smooth to me when it went down.
Holy crap!
So Old Forester was number 1.
Old Forester was
I
number 1. Yep.
Suck.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Brown Foreman. I am sorry. All right,
Number 2,
number 2.
which was
All
my
right,
number
where-
1.
That was your number 1. Where was it for you, Jason?
Number 2.
Number 2, Rob.
Last place for me.
Last place, Jeremy.
1.
1. I think it was second for me. That's the knob.
No shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at you.
Knob Creek, number 1.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Number 3.
Which was
So
last place
obviously
for
you'll
me.
know
This
you'll
is-
know what 3 and 4 are here now.
Yeah.
So this is last place.
Last place.
Second place.
Jeremy,
For what, the third?
the
Number
third.
3.
4.
4. See, I
Last
had it number
place.
1, and it could be because it was the first one I tasted. This is the Johnny
JD.
Drum.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Last place for me.
Yep.
To me,
yeah,
it was
and
just,
that's-
like out of all of them, it was the smoothest.
And I get that,
I got a taste.
which is-
I tasted something versus just the.
which is funnier because it's the
You know.
higher proof by a. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
So
number
wow.
4
What
being
does that
Old
mean?
Bardstown.
Holy
Old
shit!
Bardstown, number 1.
I told you Old Bardstown was a hitter.
I'm telling you. So I said that was the one I was looking forward to the most. That is incredible.
So now
I did a Willet tour,
Yeah.
and I did try the Old Bardstown.
So now, do you guys want to try any, knowing what they are? Like, do you want another taste of it, knowing what they are, to see if it?
I am just severely disappointed that my number 1 whiskey brand of all time is coming number 3.
But is
see,
this
that's-
your?
So is that a testament to how?
But that's
good
not my favorite Old Forester though either. But
You're a 1910 or a 1920,
yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah.
And is it a testament to how good these are, though?
That-
in general,
well-
you know, just because it's your number 4 doesn't
Oh,
mean
absolutely,
it's the
no.
worst.
No,
It's
ab-
just out of these 4, it was at the bottom. You know.
that's crazy. That Old Bardstown
I'll take another pour of that one.
smelled
That-
fantastic.
Knob
I had to
Creek,
keep
no,
myself
Knob Creek
quiet.
was the one that.
No, that
No, number 4.
I don't
Number
remember.
4? No, you're right.
Yeah, I had to
No.
keep quiet
Number
because as
4
you
was
guys
the
were
one
talking about
that-
number 4, I had smelled it, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly which one that is now. Because you guys were saying what it is, and I smelled it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it.
wow, that's crazy.
So, but like I said, that Johnny Drum to me was very smooth, and
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely revisit Johnny Drum again. You know, not when I'm pounding down other whiskeys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I drank a flask of Evan Williams in the movie we were just in,
White Label.
White Label.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's bottled in bond. That's
Yeah,
100 proof.
it is. I actually
Um,
have that in the truck, and I was thinking about bringing that in here.
That's
as
a
part of the.
great $15-$20 bottle for what it is. I mean, I know Jeremy said he was turned on to it by my friend Mike, and I said, who the hell do you think told Mike about that? Our other friend Mike. I said, who the hell do you think told Mike about it? It was me. So yeah, no, wow, that's good. I'm definitely an Old Bardstown fan.
well, that
Really
I'll tell you
good.
guys that Old Bardstown is going to be on that shelf.
Yeah,
I'm not bringing it home with me. It's going to stay here. So
There's not gonna be. You know what? We just guaranteed that Mike's gonna be starting showing up for more podcasts. So everybody, you're gonna
There you
see
go.
more of Mike.
I'm sorry,
That's good. That's good.
No,
So
I'm
Josh,
glad. I am glad. So
Josh. If you're watching, I'm going to need more of that.
Josh, yeah, that was fantastic. I mean,
And that was the screw top.
That was a screw
and,
top.
and
yep.
on,
To- and
yes,
you guys want to know?
Yes.
If you complete honesty, that was $20.
that's
Really?
amazing.
That is a Kentucky exclusive. I don't think you can find that anywhere.
Yeah, so Josh, if you can get us exclusive distribution rights up to Wisconsin, that would be fantastic. Yeah, you know, so is obviously when he. So what does he do down in Willett? Do you know exactly?
So he's been there for a little while. I don't know the exact story. He used to do a lot of the tours, and he might be doing that still. I'm not entirely
so
sure.
he's not in the production per se, like that you know of.
I don't want to say
yeah,
no.
you don't know,
But
yeah.
I'm not. I know I've asked him. And I feel shitty now that you're asking me that because I know he's told me, and I should know this. So
No,
I
'cause
apologize, but
that would be great. I would love to. Maybe that's one of these things that we reach out to him and see if he's willing to jump on and we can talk to him one time. That would be fun.
I'm sure we.
That would be
yeah.
fun to talk to.
Now he's going to be the type of guy though that you were saying. He's going to give you what it smells like and what you're tasting. And he is.
He's more of a professional than us rubes here.
100%. So, and
I'm a little disappointed, Mike, but then again, I'm not because, like I said,
that's what this is all about.
Yes.
Yep.
And so
That's what it's about. Disappointment.
I definitely see us. Maybe this is something too that when we try again, I know we hit like all around 100 proof bottles. Maybe we bring in ones that are going to kill these guys over here.
The batch proofs.
Batch proofs, getting close to hazmat,
Cast
140 proof.
Well, we seen Mike's closet the other day, and he's got plenty of crap to bring in there. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, crap in a good way.
Me and my brother did a blind, and it wasn't. It was all in the. So it was a Michter's blind, and it was from your standard, run of the day stuff that you can find, to the Michter's 10-year, and then we also had Bombergers and a Schenks in there. So we did this blind tasting, and of course, in our head we guessed. So like, me and my brother Nelson, we both picked. This one's number one for us. Like we both agreed. We're like, it's got to be the Michter 10-year,
which is fantastic.
It wasn't, was it?
It was not.
Nope.
I think Bombergers was number one for us. Shanks number 2, 10-year, and then the Toasted.
Well, I mean, like you said though, it's not bad. It's not.
It's
You're saying
not.
it's bad.
No,
That's
it's
so
different
if you're
things.
watching, it's not bad. These things aren't bad. They're just a taste.
And so there's a lot of people out there in whiskey collections and stuff. It gets really competitive. People overpay. They. And it's whatever you're willing to spend on anything. But for me, what I have found in my years of doing this and collecting, kind of with Mike and the same thing, several hundred bottles of this stuff, I have found that there is so many good bottles, like $20,
Yeah. Yep.
$30. I mean, some of my favorite ones, like when you're talking Michters, I think my favorite Michters, my top 2 are their rye, which is a $30 bottle, and they have one called American Whiskey.
Yeah.
Which is, if
The
that was
US
the
one?
last, if that was the only whiskey I had to drink for the rest of my life, I'd be fine with it.
Have you tried Bombergers?
I have never had that or Shanks, so yep.
Okay.
See, that's the
He's
thing.
got that silly grin on his face. It sounds like you might be tasting some in your near future.
I hope
Jason.
so. So anyway, I don't know. I think this was fun. I mean, I'd like to do this again.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah.
Try to keep it simple. Like I said, we are not professionals. We do not claim
at
to be
all.
professionals. I just know I like drinking whiskey. So does Mike. We're gonna convert these two guys. Jeremy
loves drinking whiskey.
Jeremy just likes drinking.
He just likes to burn.
He just loves drinking.
He's not arguing.
Nah. I will convert him. But
And it'd be fun to do this with not just whiskey, with other. It doesn't have to be hard
No.
hard liquor. We can do some mixers or
absolutely.
One
that
of the
kind of
one of the
stuff,
channels I watched just did a rum blind.
Rum
My
straight is kind of hard.
on social media the other day, my mom commented. You when you see like someone that you're friends with comments on some other post that you don't follow.
Sure.
The said was name one alcohol that you've tasted that you regret or that you've never gone back to or whatever. And my mom said like gin, and I thought about that question. I went, I have yet to find anything that is that has turned me off. Whether it's actually I'll take that back. Anything that tastes like black licorice,
Oh, yeah.
I'm out.
Although Sambuca
But I
is
haven't
not terrible.
But I haven't thrown up. I mean, that's the thing. Like if I'm sworn off it.
Oh, so you didn't like the absinthe? We tried that one time?
Not a fan. I was more like it's funny when we jokingly said it tastes like burning. I remember when we you light the fight. You soak the sugar cube.
What's
You
that
light it on
licorice?
fire.
What is
and
the big one?
Sambuca.
Sambuca is or Orzo is another one or
Isn't
Jaeger.
Jaeger? I was gonna say,
Yeah.
isn't Jaeger a big
Jaeger's that's a
licorice one?
taste,
Yeah.
though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember that absinthe. I could feel it burn down my esophagus, and then I could feel like the size of my stomach because it burned the entire lining of my stomach all the way around.
It's like the antacid commercials where it shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
doing
where
like-
Coach
yeah, that
coating.
was
Yeah.
a bottle of absinthe I bought in Mexico
Well, if we
on my
had,
honeymoon,
wow,
and I
that's-
brought a couple bottles back, and me and Jeremy drank it. And
I know if we ever taste testing for White Claw, I ain't showing up. I will not touch White
They all
Claw.
taste like metal.
I wouldn't mind doing like a beer one either. That'd be kind of cool, doing like a flight of beer, you know. Maybe
Absolutely.
not a full flight, but.
Well, good. This was fun. Drinking alcohol. Hey,
And if either of our two fans want us to do a tasting
That's gonna be like
or have some recommendations,
So we want to hear from both of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let us
Hello,
know. Mom.
Germany.
We know
North
if you don't.
Korea, Austria. We see you. All right. So, anybody got anything else? We're good.
Old Bardstown.
Old Bardstown.
Old
If you can find that
Who'd have
crap,
thunk it?
grab it. $20. That is a steal.
Not
You
bad.
can shove your Pappy Van Winkle up your ass.
Hey, hold up.
Anyway.
So we draw the line there, not pouring it over our taint.
Yes. I will drink that off a taint and a $12,000 bottle of Eagle Very Double Rare or whatever else. So anyway.
Lordy.
I'm
The line
Jason.
goes like this.
For Mike, Rob, Bob, Jeremy behind the curtain. Thank you very much for joining us here at Necessary Censorship. Have a good night. Cheers, everybody.
Take care, folks.
Have a good one.